Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to be taking a look at action that you need to take in order to transition to your beneficiary to change for your benefit. I don't know, whatever. Then I'm going to be taking a look at support that you can find at this time. Then I'm going to take a look at what you will gain from this change. Then I'm also going to be taking a look at what you need to let go of, then messages from your spirit guides. All right. All right, let's see. All right. So, action you need to take. Five of Wands. I mean, you might need to put your fists up a little bit. You may need to get into your ego a little bit. There's nothing wrong with healthy ego, or this could talk about you needing to kind of, put your maybe art. For some of you, I heard you do some kind of art, whether it's writing, music, something like that. But it's like maybe you need to put some kind of talent or ability or skill that you have to the test, put it up to face the challenge, put it up as a challenge, like needing to challenge yourself. Support that you could find at this time. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not really sure about that yet. I don't want to speak too soon. We have the 9 of Cups for what you're going to end up gaining from this change. So this is like contentment. This is your dreams coming true. This is happiness. This is abundance, etc. Could be something with art, like I said. Pisces can kind of represent that. 4 swords in reverse for what you need to let go of. For some of you, you just straight up need to go to therapy. For others of you, there needs to be some actual physical healing. I heard the gym. For some of you, you keep talking about you're going to the gym and you have not gone, or you have not reached your goals in regards to that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but for some of you, that's what you kind of need to focus on. Let's go ahead and take a look at messages from your spirit guides. We have house 5. So like I said, for some of you, you're artists or you're creatives of some sort. House 5 can talk about children. It can talk about confidence, creativity, romance, etc. So maybe something in that regard. Tarot is so funny. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that 5 of Wands. I do feel like you're needing to challenge yourself in regards to your creativity or something like that. Tell me about that 5 of Wands. I heard 6th house now, which talks about routine, etc. The Tower, yeah. Damn, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords in reverse. What's that 10 of Cups about? The 8 of Swords. What's that Tower? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like for some of you, you have some people that disagree with something that you want to do. Like maybe you do want to be a writer, okay? Or maybe you want to be a musician and you have like family members or somebody you're in a relationship with or something like that that disagree with you. It's like something that you feel like you're having an epiphany about that you really need to change, that you really need to end up doing, regardless of what other people's opinions are. It doesn't mean that you can't listen to reason. It doesn't mean that you can't listen to somebody's opinions, but there almost needs to be like this sense of, this is what I want to do, point blank, period. I feel like I'm wasting my potential doing all of this work. It's like I heard work smarter, not harder. And for some of you, you feel like you're slaving away at something, or you feel like you're not doing what it is that you're meant to do in some kind of way. And so there's some kind of change that needs to happen, which talks about needing to let go of something in order to have peace of mind, freedom to create. Because for a lot of you, you just feel like something is really heavy. Like you feel like something is really, really heavy. And it feels like it's just too much work or something like that. It's like, I don't want to say like you're in the wrong place or anything, but it seems like you're doing something that maybe that it's not that you don't want to do it, but it's like there's something bigger that you should be doing. But it's like maybe somebody told you it wasn't logical enough, or maybe somebody told you it was going to cause problems or something like that. And you have like a family member or a loved one. I'm just going to say a loved one that's like confusing you or making you second guess yourself. So I want to take a look at support that you can find at this time. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. The Star. The King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is really what it comes down to. It almost feels like for some of you, there was someone else that put a standard on you, or there was somebody like maybe your parents told you, well, I really want you to go to law school because I want you to become a lawyer, right? And you're like, okay, like fine. And like, so you've been doing it. And then like, you know, a year in, you're like, this is not what I want to do, you know? Or they blame you for failing. And it's like, okay, well, you put a fish in a tree and expect it to swim. Like it's, does that make sense? And I feel like you're going to find support where you create support, where you plant that seed of opportunity. And it's something in regards to your biggest dreams with that star that could end up creating a lot of financial stability for you and possibly help you find, if you're single, help you find your partner, which could be an earth sign for some of you, or an Aquarius. Because I feel like for some of you, there's someone here, or a person, or something, or people, or whatever, even just like stigmas about something on social media that has made you not trust what is for you, made you not trust what it is that you can value about yourself, made you too uncomfortable to be vulnerable about the things that you value about yourself, or about the things that you want in your life. Creativity, I don't know, musician, actor, actress, something. There's something about that there. For others of you, if this is about a issue, like a long-standing issue with a loved one, a family dynamic, or in a relationship, there's a need to possibly revisit a situation, and something has to change because you and a specific individual cannot get on the same page about something, and it's causing you to stay stuck in this like constant merry-go-round of drama. And for some of you, if this is like a relationship, you're needing to break up with this person, or for some of you, you're needing to kind of leave the nest or separate from whatever dynamic this is, so that way you can like pave your own way. I heard pioneer. Okay. Or like what is expected of you is tiring, it's exhausting. So the 9 of Cups for what you're going to benefit from this change, or how you're going to benefit. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, wow. You've been at a standstill for a while, is what I feel like. You may have felt like you've been betrayed by people, by coworkers, or by people that were in your life. There's certainly a chance for you to evolve, or for some of you to even use your dark side or use your trauma as some form of inspiration to get what it is that you want, to get into more of a leader position, to become more independent so things can get easier for you. And for a lot of you, with that 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, there could have been like a tyrant or a father figure or a man in your life, or some kind of masculine energy that was constantly trying to make you feel like you weren't worthy enough, like you had to stay in this one place or whatever, which really ended up like delaying your progress. And I feel like once you're able to finally break free of whomever's constraints that you're under or inside of, once you're able to break free of that and you're able to create your own opportunity, I feel like an opportunity will come to you once you break free from this. But it's like letting yourself out of the cage, thinking that the door is locked when it's not. Sorry, I'm not trying to be gross, but like I'm itching right there. And it's like, this talks about abundance, being content, celebration, having a good time, being able to relax. Because for some of you, you feel like you haven't been able to relax for a while. Okay. And for some of you, if this is about like a relationship, for some of you, this person is constantly or has constantly made you feel like you couldn't get better. And even if this is like you have been broken up with this person or whatever, or even if you're with them, whatever it is, even if you've been broken up with this person, this person's energy or what this person has said in the past still affects you till this day, makes you feel like you can't have something that you want, or you can't be somebody that you want to be. 4 swords in reverse for what it is that you need to let go of. It's like somebody really may have wounded like your inner child, you know? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Magician in reverse, 5 of Swords, the Hermit. Somebody made you doubt yourself. It's like, even when you felt like you were certain about who you were and all of that, somebody like made you feel dumb for your ideas, or somebody made you feel dumb about your appearance, or something like that. With that Four Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups, the Magician in reverse, there's some kind of ability that you have. There's some kind of ability that you have that's going to get you places, or that's going to help you on your journey. But whatever or whomever this was constantly made you feel defeated, beat down, browbeaten, somebody who maybe caused you some mental illness, or for some of you, there was actual physical abuse. Okay. And if there is physical abuse, obviously call the cops, right? But somebody who made you feel disgusting, somebody who made you feel ugly, somebody who drained your wallet, for some of you, drained your emotions, made you doubt yourself, blocked your blessings, etc. And for some of you, it's like, maybe you need to go to therapy, or maybe you just need to push through that brick wall or break through that glass ceiling. Because there's something creative, I feel. But a lot of the times it's like when we're, well, not, I don't want to say a lot of the times. Sometimes when we're having creative blocks, it's because our inner child feels suppressed or wounded or ashamed, something like that. And I feel like a lot of you have a lot of really great ideas. Page of Pentacles, the Fool, like out of the box ideas, etc. But somebody like made you feel like, oh, please, like that's ridiculous. Or your parents made you feel like, oh, please, that's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous, you know? So let's take a look at that house 5 for messages from your spirit guides. Tell me about that house 5 for messages from Sagittarius' spirit guides, please. Last shuffle. I told you. Some of you come from a broken home, okay? House 5, Page of Cups in reverse, 4 Cups, and the Death card. So, you know, when I'm taking a look at the Page of Cups in reverse and the 4 Cups, that to me is giving me like wounded child vibes. And House 5 can represent children. And so for some of you, you may come from a broken home, or, you know, maybe you have mommy issues, daddy issues. Shit, I got both. Welcome. Come have a seat. Okay. But there's something that needs to change, or there's somebody here that made you feel not good enough, or whatever it is. But there's also something about, it's like something that you used to do as a child. I don't know, maybe you used to paint, maybe you used to write, maybe you used to act, maybe you used to pretend to have your own radio station, maybe you were a writer. I don't know, whatever it is. But it's like, once you revisit that, things come full circle and you understand a lot more about your past, and you understand a lot more about your life. But it's this sense of needing something to change. Something has to end. It's that there's somebody here who has been your internal voice for a long time, since childhood, whether you were aware of it or not. And you're needing to take a chance on your higher self and on your inner child. But you have to come in alignment with this. And the only way you're going to be able to do this is to basically put your fists up. You got to put your fists up, metaphorically speaking. You have to fight for that inner child, because somebody else didn't. Or somebody beat down your feminine energy or your masculine energy. Maybe somebody emasculated you. Maybe somebody beat down your feminine energy. I heard trodden. And it's like the second that you start taking that opportunity to your biggest wishes and your biggest dreams, you're realizing that nothing was really your fault anyway. That wasn't really your internal voice. Well, I don't want to say nothing was your fault, okay? But it's like we all have to accept responsibility for things. But it's like you'll realize that negative internal voice was not yours. It was everybody else's, or somebody specific. So, Sagittarius, it was an absolute pleasure to read your cards. I hope that this helped more than anything. Bratty'sTarot.com is where it's at in order to book a personal reading with me. Make sure that you subscribe. Why am I stuttering on your reading? Make sure that you subscribe if you have not. Like and comment if this resonated. I'd love to hear from you. And make sure that you share it as well. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, etc. If you'd like to follow me on my socials, I am a writer, so maybe check it out on my Twitter or my Instagram, and that will be available on the screen. I love you, Sag, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.